Have a great Friday, Raiders.
All right, good morning, everybody. Today we're going to do day 2 of subject-verb agreement. So, to start, let's have Metzi and Bree read out our objectives. You guys can pick which one you read.
And their corresponding verbs, conjugations, and past and present.
Okay, thank you. All right, so those are our objectives today, being able to identify and distinguish plural and singular subjects and their corresponding conjugations in the past and present tense. So we went over the present tense last class, those of you who weren't here. You too. So we're going to do a review on that during notes, and then we'll go ahead and make sure that you're all caught up for past and present. So to begin, I'm going to pass out the bell ringer. You can go ahead and put away your technology, please. So we worked on this yesterday. Underline the subject and circle the correct verb in the parentheses. Make sure your name's at the top. This one is for grade.
So this is for a grade?
Yes. And once you're all finished, go ahead and bring it in the meeting. All done? All done? Oh, you got the underline? The subject.
Okay, Casey, you make sure you take off your coat. You're not supposed to have a coat on.
What? You go, Richard. Okay. What'd you call him? No. Mr. Great.
Mr. Great.
All right, Richard, you just underline the subject and then circling the right verb. Yeah, underline the subject. Try again. You gotta read the directions. There's directions on every half sheet of paper. I even underlined it in the directions. Done?
Yo no entendí mucho. No, pero no entendí mucho. Pero es que había palabras muy raras, hay palabras muy raras. Además es poco, bro, yo eso nunca lo había visto en mi vida. No, algo así. Es la barba, ¿verdad?
Fatima, can you put that away for me, please? Can you put that away? Thank you. It's okay. All right, now I'm going to go over the answers with you guys. I'll make sure those are graded by next class. We all listening? All right. So, everyone has or have done his or her homework. Has. Subject is everyone. Who did their homework? Everyone. Has, because it's plural. Each of the students is or are responsible for doing his or her work. Now one is are, because it is plural. We're going over is and are a lot today. Either my father or my brothers is or are going to sell the car. Are, because it's plural. The hard test come at the end of the fall. Hard tests come at the end of the fall because it is. Sorry? Oh, am I not loud enough? Sorry. The hard tests come at the end of the fall because it is plural. Because it is plural, we don't need an S at the end there. The slaughter of animals for their fur has or have caused controversy. The slaughter of animals is the subject. It's not just animals, it's the actual action of it happening. Because it is singular, we're going to use has instead of had. Alright, so I'll make sure to get all of those graded by the end of by next class, so you can all see your grades. It'll be out of 10 points. Alright. And let's move on. Alright, so everyone go ahead and get out a piece of paper. We're going to continue our notes from yesterday. Yeah, sorry. Forgot, I'm every other day afternoon. So, one of the things that I noticed we struggled with the most on our first activity that we did yesterday, not yesterday, on Wednesday, was with is, am, and are. So, these all mean the same thing. A way you can think about it are the verbs ser or estar in Spanish. These will be the form of that. So, to start with is, we would consider that es or está. It's singular and it's only used for he, she, or it. So I made a little conjugation chart down here that you guys should all copy down. And it has the different subjects and how it's conjugated. The only time you'll ever use the verb am is for the subject I. So if you're speaking about yourself, in the first person, you would be saying I. And you can consider that soy or estoy as well for a Spanish conjugation. And then finally we have are, which is pretty much everything else. So that's eres or estás, somos, estamos, son or están. And that can be singular or plural. So it could be used to talk about one person or multiple people. So it's used for you, we, and they. So that entire right side of the conjugation chart is all going to be are, as well as anytime you're addressing someone directly saying you would say are as well. So once you're done with this page of notes, go ahead and just raise your pencil up high so I can see it. Does it make sense giving you guys the translation in Spanish as well? Do you understand how that correlates? Okay, good. So a very common mistake that I saw in some of our writing activities that we've done has been people will write about somebody else, there we go, or about someone directly, and they would say you is, or they is. Can't be doing that. You only use is for he, she, or it. So if you're talking about an animal of some sort or an inanimate object, my can is standing on the desk. That's the only time you would ever use that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on for now. If we need to go back later, I can, so we can finish up our notes. So, another big mistake I saw was with the verbs had and has. So, you guys can think of has as tiene, or have as tengo, tienes, tienen, or tenemos. You only use has if you're talking about he, she, or it. So a good way to think about this one as well, even though it looks a little bit different, when we're doing regular verbs in the present tense, anytime it's in the he, she, or it form, you'll add an S at the end. You can apply that here as well with the verb have. Only going to be using it in that form. So this mistake was most commonly made when we're addressing a name directly. So if I said Angel to go to school. A good way to think about this would be to just take out his name completely and replace it. Think, how would I address him? You're not talking about yourself. You're not talking about you. You're not talking about more than one person. So we can't have either of these. It has to be down here. We'll just say he. We know our conjugation for he, she, or it is has. And that's how we would write it there. So that makes it easier sometimes just getting rid of the name if you're unsure. Or if there's more than one name, then you can do the same thing. If I said Arturo and Angel, then we would have to change it here. So there's multiple people. There's multiple people in this sentence, Sophia. How many people are in this sentence? Oh, thank you, Bree. There's two of us in this sentence. So if I'm talking about more than one person, it can't be I, can't be you, can't be you, can't be he, she, or it. So it has to be we or they. I'm not including myself in this sentence, so it has to be they. So I would cross out that, right, they. We know our conjugation for they is have, so we would just change it here to have. So if you eliminate the names out of a sentence, that'll help you out sometimes if you're unsure. All right. So now we're going over past tense. So everything we talked about before this has been in the present. So in the past, we're talking about something that already happened. We're describing a situation. So I walked to school. I jumped out of my car. I climbed a tree. Stuff like that. Stuff that already happened. You're just going to add an ed at the end of the normal verb for any conjugation. So for I, you, we, he, she, it, or they, it's all going to be the exact same. There are some irregulars though. So these are ones that you're just going to have to memorize. So it might be helpful to just make a list, write irregulars, maybe on top of your paper. I'll spell it out for you. And then I would write down some of these. So in the past tense, Arturo, can you read this for me, please?
The one in the blue.
Yep, in the blue right here. So the first one is what?
Read.
Read. So what's that in the past tense? Read. It's spelled the exact same way, so that's one you're just going to have to remember. Nancy, can you read out the next one for me, please? And what's that in the past tense? Spoke. That's right. So these ones, there's no trick that you can just memorize to apply it to any sort of subject. You're just going to have to memorize exactly how it is conjugated in the past tense. So we have read to read, speak to spoke, teach to taught, eat to ate, and then go turns into went. I don't know why they have to be irregular. English is just hard. So it might help out if you write down some of these so that you can use them moving forward.
Think back, guys, we did a whole unit almost on those irregular verbs.
Yes, Hugo. Sorry?
What do you need? Sure.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm also going to go back at the end with our time we have to go over any slides that you guys didn't finish up. some of those down. All right, so based on where we're at right now, what questions can I answer? What's confusing us? Anything? Are we all perfectly good on past tense? Do we all understand every single part of it? We don't have any questions? No questions? No questions, okay. I must be doing a real good job. All right, I'm gonna move on for now. I can go back if we need to later. So now I've got some practice for us that you are all going to help me with. So to begin, let's look at that. All right, who knows the past tense of run? You want to write it up here for me? Or you want me to do it? Yeah, I can do it, I guess. Run turns into ran. That A right there is the big change in the past tense. These would also be good to add to your notes. I put a star next to all the ones that are irregular. So who knows the past tense of jump?
No.
Jumping, that would be the infinitive form. Past tense.
Jumped.
Louder for us. Jumped, that's right. So, that normal formula where we just add an ed. If you guys don't know what the past tense of a verb is, chances are it's probably going to be ed at the end. There are a lot of irregular ones, but if you don't know, that would be the best guess I would give you. So we'll write that down too. We got jumped. Now we've got sleep. This one's irregular. Who knows what it is?
Slept.
Let's raise our hands, please. All right, I ain't calling you yet. That is right. Sleep turns into slept. So we get rid of one of the E's and we add a T on the end. Don't know why we do that. Kind of confusing, but that's okay. Who knows the past tense of dance? Angel.
Dance.
Danced? That's right. So if you don't know, this is going to be the thing you add on to almost any verb in the past tense to conjugate it. So dance turns into dance. Who knows the past tense of talk? Talking is the infinitive form again. Anything with ing is going to be infinitive. With those?
Yeah, I don't know how to say it.
That would be talk.
You got it.
So you know how to say it in the present tense? It's talk. That's right. You want to write it up here, or do you want me to? All right, y'all making me work today. Anthony, do you know this one?
I don't know.
You don't know that one? Arturo. Bounce. That's right. Same exact thing. Just add the ed at the end. All right. Who wants to pronounce this last one for me? Try it again. Interrogate. That's right. Who knows what interrogate means? Very good. Asking lots of questions. So if I get all up in Hugo's face like, hey, why don't you write your notes down? What have you been doing this whole class? That would be interrogating. I'm not going to do that. So, how do we conjugate it, Angel? How do we conjugate it?
What do you mean?
This last word right here. How do we make it past tense? What's our formula we use? Interrogated, that's right. We use that ed at the end. I'm just going to write a D here. That's way easier than writing it out. All right, moving on, we've got see. Who knows past tense of the word see? Arturo. Saw, that's right. So we get rid of the E's altogether, and we just put saw. You'll never put saws ever. That's one of the ones that I saw on a couple of writings. Angel, you writing these down? It might be helpful. It's irregular. All right. Moving on, we got argue. Richard, do you know this one? Argued, that's right. So there's already an E at the end. For any verb that has an E at the end, you're just going to add the D. No E. All right, next one's hard. Who knows the past tense of write? Here we go. Wrote. That's right. That's wrote. So we get rid of that I, make it an O. That one is irregular. You're never going to say wrote it. I saw some of those as well. That's why I included it on here. Wrote it is not a word. Just wrote. All right. Who knows forget? Sophia, you know this one? You don't know past tense of forget? If you left something at home, what would you say? You forgot it? That's right. That's the exact past tense. So we take away the E. Yep, exactly. So if you're talking about something that already happened, you don't want to say, I forget it at home. You want to say, I forgot it at home. No, if somebody's asking you a question, and you don't know the answer, you say, oh, I forget what the answer is. That would be present tense. But if you left something at home, and somebody's asking you if you brought something, the answer is no, I forgot it at home. All right. Fatima, can you help me with this next one? Past tense of smile. What's the formula we use for words that we don't know? You've got it in your notes, and it's right up there. What do we add on the end? Smile? That's right. Very good. So we add the D at the end since it already ends in an E. And again, these work for any subject that we have, whether it's singular or plural. All right, our last irregular one on the board, sing. Who knows past tense of sing?
¿Tienes algo contra mí tú?
Sang. You can say sang, or you can say sung. Believe it or not. So this one's tricky because you can use either of them. And the last one, who hasn't helped me yet? Daisy, can you help me out with this last one? Laugh. What's the past tense? You don't know? What formula do we use for words that we don't know in the past tense? What two letters do we add? Yes, that's right. So what would the past tense be? All right. Now, how would you say that?
You can do it.
Laugh. So the verb is laugh. If we add an ed, how would you say it? Laughed. That's pretty good. Well done. Laugh. All right. Do all of these written down? Am I going to move on? Do you have any questions? Is anything confusing you guys? Any of these past tense verbs? You're not confused, Arturo? I'm doing a good job? Awesome. Any questions from you two ladies? No? All right, that's fine. All right. we can move on then. So now you're gonna get a piece of paper and you're gonna create a story. You guys' favorite activities. So in this scenario, you guys just won $1 million. 1 million. That's 6 zeros. Man, what would I do with $1 million? I put some ideas up here for you guys. Some ideas up here. So make sure in your writing you include 3 or more people. So this could be friends, family. What are you going to do? Where are you going to go? Who knows? Underline the subject of each sentence that you write. There has to be at least 5 sentences. So make sure in each sentence you're underlining the subject and you're circling the verb. You can use the present or the past tense. You can use the future tense if you want to give that a shot too. And make it fun. Where are you going to go? What experiences would you try? No, you don't have to use these 3. You can use whatever you want. These are just some ideas. These are some things I would do. I would buy a Lamborghini, of course. That would be action number 1. And then I would buy tickets to the World Cup final. It's in America, 2026. I cannot wait. And then I would take a trip to Bali, which is a little island. No, it's not in Mexico. That's in Bali. Bali is the Mediterranean Sea, I think. But it's kind of close. It's in the Gulf. I think it's in the Gulf of Mexico, around there. It's the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, I'm not buying that. But that's a different story. All right, I'll play some music for you guys while you get to work. I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to do this.
Don't put Romeo Santos.
No, please.
Oh, dang.
You should.
You guys tired of Romeo Santos?
Yes.
I like this one.
Somebody liked it. Somebody put it on there.
Anthony, ya terminaste lo de inglés.
All right, get to work. You should be doing this on your own. Yeah, hustle. Why don't you try and get a couple of sentences down first? Then you can finish up when you get back.
You're right.
Bro, oh my god, you're weird, bro. No hice nada. Ya, porque tú que se sabe. Con todo respeto. Eso espero, bro. Porque, en serio, yo necesito tener esta hermano.
No hay algo específico que necesites. Solo que vas a hacer.
No, el martes.
Oh, quería.
Y necesitas.
Necesito tener
ok. Sí, puedes usar las notas, pero no quiero que cambiemos porque las notas son. Make sure it's on a different sheet of paper than the one that you wrote your notes on. I'm going to be collecting these. Make sure it's on a different piece of paper than the one you did your notes on.
Pero te conviene.
No, eso te dijiste por lo que te dije en la mañana.
Sí.
Alright.
Ajá, pero te conviene.
Subject is like a.
Como si yo no tuviera, like, pasado.
You know my name?
Si yo tuviera
That's
pasado.
better than that.
¿Ah?
Subject is like a thing, right?
Yes, whatever the main topic of the sentence
Okay.
is. So if I said, Bree went for a walk, the subject would be Bree. And then the verb would be walk.
Oh, you were thinking. A ver.
How much a Benz?
No, mansion.
A mansion. Oh, depends where it's at. it's in Texas, it's only like 500,000.
It's in Carmel.
Yeah, if it's in Carmel, it's like 3 million.
Just buy a house.
Just buy some big house in the middle of nowhere. That's what I would do.
No, you know what?
Or buy a bunch of land.
Buy a forest. And maybe an actual
Buy a forest?
No, like buy part of the forest, like something like land. The national forest, you don't know.
Yeah, okay. In a national park, good luck with that.
You're rich, so like. Just buy a house and land and make your house.
Okay, ladies, do you understand what we're supposed to do?
Or just buy a house.
I would definitely.
What?
House modification be.
Oh. What did you say? Oh, conjugated? Circle the conjugated verb. So, the verb that you change to match the subject. So if the original verb is run, and I'm saying Mitzi ran, the conjugated verb would be ran.
My guy,
So you're gonna circle that.
I got a Chinese friend, I got
If y'all need to sit
a
closer,
Russian
please
friend,
do.
I got a 5 Argentinian friends.
You can't see it, might be a good
I
idea
got
to scoot up
2
closer.
Italian. Hey, from Pizza Man.
You can't? Hey, that's the conjugated verb. Oh, okay. That's the conjugated verb.
In elementary school. And middle
I
school.
don't see a lot of writing, who?
I'm trying to.
Thinking?
Yeah.
You need to think over here for that. Okay, cool.
Like, I even got one from my friend.
Come on, you got about 7 minutes.
The word doesn't make
7 minutes. This is going to be taken for a completion grade, so make sure you do it.
I can't do it.
I'll start instead of talking. Thinking my own.
Please pressing me.
Applying the Wallet app on iPhone, your credit limit offer in minutes. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card by Golden Checks Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch, member FDIC. Terms and more at applecard.com.
I will do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I will. It's just I will. I will, or I would. You're talking about the future. What we playing? You have anything ready? You need another piece of paper? You put it here? Share. Here you go. So, do you understand the assignment? So, if you had $1 million, what would you do? Would you buy something? That's what I would do. I'd probably buy a big fancy car. It's like that way. So think about it. Yeah. So, share. Let's see. No. Okay. Y. Pero pasado. Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Is that it? Yeah, make sure. How about first you underline the subject and circle the verb. And then you can go to that. Have a question? Here, I'll help you out. So you would say, if I won $1 million, I would. And then what would you do? Did you go on vacation, maybe? And all these something easy to write about. I would fly to Hawaii. Something like that. Underline the subject and circle the verb. So write out your sentences first and then go back and do all that. That would be easier. Okay. So what was the first thing you would do?
No, this is country. Oh, I just wrote it.
Okay. Well, it doesn't have to be perfect as long as you're writing down sentences. So literally anything that you would do, even if you would just go and buy a cup of ice cream.
Yo, he doesn't believe in it, there's a country.
D-J-I-E-O-U. It's in Africa. It's by, I think, it's in
Europe?
I want to watch Champions League game. Oh yeah, I'd love to see how Bassi comes. That would be awesome. That's on the bucket list. Yeah. Oh, when was the Super Song? Sí, sí. ¿Qué vas a hacer? Sí, yo también. How we doing? You circling all of the verbs and underlining all your subjects? Alright, make sure you're doing it. You're circling all the verbs, underlining all the subjects.
What? Depends where you are. You might be able to.
How we doing over here?
Yeah.
Dije gracias.
Oh.
Es mi canción.
Pretty good. But now you gotta circle the verb, underline the subject. And then you gotta do 4 more sentences. Yeah, go ahead. But you gotta hustle, because you need 5 sentences. I'm gonna be collecting these for completion grade. So if you're not complete, you're gonna miss out on some points. It's not gonna be homework. It's completion grade. So if you really have to go to the bathroom, you can, but I'd like you to get this done.
You go to Europe?
No.
You want to go to Europe? I just like the beach. So I like it. I just want to go to the beach.
We got 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Make sure you're underlining the subject and circling the verbs. Make sure we're underlining the subject, circling the verbs.
Is $1 million a subject?
Good on the sentence. How about tickets to a cruise to school game? Alright, so what are you doing? What are you doing with the tickets? Well, what's the first thing you do with them? Okay, you're buying. Who's buying it? There you go. So, you're circling the verb, underlining the subject. How are we doing over here? Good? We got a few more minutes left. Make sure you're underlining the subjects and circling the verbs. Even if you don't know for sure what it is, I need you to at least try. Oh, zip line. That's a zip line. Alright, we've only got a couple of minutes left. Make sure we're finishing up. Get your final thoughts on paper. And then we are underlining the subjects and circling the verbs. If you're all done with all 5 sentences, you can go ahead and bring it up to me.
Action or state of being. So things that you do or things that you are. So like words like is and are would be verbs. Hey Maxie, when you finish, you have items to be your face.
Alright, it looks good. Now, make sure you're underlining the subject for each sentence and circling the verb. You're welcome. Shopping. Shopping. What's our verb? ¿A dónde va? A su jefe. ¿Quién es? Samuel. Mi familia y yo, my family and I, also. Wait. It's okay. Here, there. On the way in. Also go to shopping. ¿Qué vas a hacer? Sí. Sí. ¿Y quién está comprando? All right, I'm going to go ahead and collect them now. Make sure your name is on it. And that you have a circle and underline underneath each sentence. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay if it's wrong as long as you try. That's what matters. Here you go, I'll take it. Give it up for me, please. Thank you. I expect you to work a little harder on the next activity. Can I take that from you, please? You don't have anything? All right. All right. Go over here. All right. Your name on it? Son is on you try. Bro, thank you. We'll call you bathroom pass. All right. Now, last but not least, let's play some trash ball. Yep, we're playing again.
Messi and Fatima. You guys have to put it in tape.
Okay, they can do that. Okay, everyone, find your team for trash ball. Team 1 is Richard, Hugo, Sophia, Metzi, and Fatima. Team 2 is Bree, Arturo, Angel, Anthony, and Daisy. Find your team and stand by them. Miss Anderson, you want to be scorekeeper again?
Sure.
Perfect. All right, everyone stand with your team. Come up with a team name. Sophia, find your team. Bree, find your team. Betsy, find your team. Find your team and stand by them.
Oh my god, bro.
Thank you. All right, are we all with our team? Betsy, find your team.
She's gonna take it.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so it's nothing. All right, perfect. I need to go back like 100 slides. All right, these are the rules for those of you that weren't here last time. So only one student from each team can answer each question. So you're going to send whoever you want to answer the question up. Everyone's going to go an even amount of times. Are there 5 of you over here?
No, we gotta get that done.
Okay. Let's do Anthony. Go ahead and join him over here. That way it's 4 and 4. Nice and even. All right, you can't help your team unless the other team misses the question first. After you get the answer, the person who answered has to shoot the ball, and you have to stand behind the line that it says. So we've got the 2-point line right here. Where's the 2-point line, Sophia? Right here, that's right. 3-point line right here. If it's a 3-pointer, you gotta pull up from deep. Can I have the basketballs?
Yes.
Thank you.
They got confiscated from the computers.
Ah. Thank you. All right. Do we all understand? Perfect. All right. You'll get the hang of it. Do you have a question?
So you have to what?
So if you get the answer right, if it says it's a 2-pointer, I gotta shoot from right here. Obviously, I make it. And whoever has the most points by the end is the winner and gets a piece of candy. So, what's your team name? Do we want to do basketball teams this time? I'm not doing that. What?
Lakers.
All right, the Lakers. Who are you guys?
What's wrong with those
Los papis, what the?
No, these papoos.
The Pacers. All right, Pacers and Lakers. Ooh, 2 teams with gold. All right, Pacers, send up a player. Lakers, send up a player. All right, we'll do Arturo and Anthony.
Alright, everybody pay up. Okay.
What uniform?
Then you get a big uniform.
You two are up first. Once you come up front, boys, please. Come on, Anthony.
No, wait, tú.
You're first. Anthony's first. Perfect. All right. Hey, no conspiring against the other team. All right. Here's how it's gonna work.
Okay.
First person to raise their hand. That way we don't have to shout it out. First person to raise their hand, I'm gonna call on them. Raise your hand. Anthony. I don't know how many points they what?
I say has.
Has?
And
And what's the second one? But it. 3, 2, 1.
is.
All right. You got one of them right and one of them wrong, so you get a chance. I don't know how many points they. But it. More than us. That's very good. All right. Pacers shot. You get a 3-pointer. You can pick either ball. All right. 3-pointers back here.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. This will be a strong start for the Pacers. Oh, 0-0. Send up a new player. Let's do. All right, Richard. All right, Angel. Nope, you missed. All right, first to raise their hands. All right. He, she, it.
Run. Runs.
It's runs. It's singular. So we need that S at the end because it's in the he, she, it form. 2-pointer for Richard. Hey! All right. 2-0 to the Lakers. Next up, we'll do. How about Daisy and Sophia? Come on up front. All right. Are you ready? First to raise their hand. That's right. You sit in the chair. Yes, she did. She went like this. There you go. 2-pointer attempt. That first line. Nope, 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 nope. There you go. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, she
She stepped on the line. Got to shoot it again. I tried to stop you. Oh, miss. Miss for the Lakers. That's a heartbreaker. All right, Bree, you're up. Hugo, you're up. All right. I am going to the instructor class. Very good. It's a 3-pointer. Right here. That's it. Oh, it's so close. Unlucky.
so far.
No one's made a 3 yet. All right, we're gonna go Arturo and Anthony again. So you don't like going against your friend?
You didn't get to eat.
All right. Arturo. Say what? See? That's right. They see the dog. Arturo's too quick. It's a 2-pointer. Oh! So many bricks we can build a house. All right, next up, Angel and Richard. Ready? Richard.
No, listen.
Listen is right. Angel and Mitzi, we would change that to they. They listen in class. All right. 2-pointer. Let's see it. Oh! Toilet bowl out. I don't even know if you can do it on this rim.
Do what?
Just toilet bowl out. All right. Daisy and Sophia, you're up next. Here, I've got a good idea. This is gonna make it better, I swear.
If answers are not reliable,
All right, there we go. The crowd is watching you now. All right, first to raise their hand. Daisy.
No, I'm.
R is correct. You are going to the game tonight. It's a 2-pointer. That one there. Make sure you don't step on the line. Unlucky. That's okay. Next two up, Hugo and Bree. What's the score so far?
2-0.
2-0 to the Lakers.
Lakers are winning.
Ooh, it's a nail biter. All right. First to raise their hand. Hugo has no homework tonight. That is right. Good work. 2-pointer. I'm watching you. Unlucky. That's okay. Yeah. All right. Next two. Let's have two people go against each other that haven't already. Let's do Arturo and Richard. Let's switch it up a little bit. All right. First to raise their hand. Arturo. All right, so say it all at once. 3, 2. Richard. That's right. Richard, you get a 3-point tonight. Don't second guess yourself, Arturo. You would have had it. Oh, close. That's okay. All right, now let's have Daisy and Anthony. Daisy and Anthony. All right, first to raise their hand. Daisy. That's right, we all like to read. Well done, it's a 2-pointer right here. No, other line, other line. Whoa. Careful now, careful. Oh, unlucky. That's okay. Is it still 2-0?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You don't need to practice your free throws. Let's have Angel and Sophia.
Oh, you put me.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Angel and Hugo. Sorry, Sophia. Hugo against Bree. All right, first to raise their hand. Angel. That's right, the kittens drink the milk for breakfast. All right. That first line. Oh my goodness.
I could have made it.
Y'all can't make anything but a dunk. All right, Bree and Sophia. You guys stand up here? There we go. First to raise their hand.
Oh, yeah.
Sophia. That's right. Miss Anderson and I teach the class. All right. From that first line. Don't step on it. Oh, so close. Still 2-0. It's anyone's game. Who's up next? Let's see. Arturo and Hugo. Right. First to raise their hand. The crowd is not happy right now. No one's making any shots. Arturo. There's 2 of them. That's right. Here you go. 3-point attempt. Arturo's on a roll. Let's see it. Hey, all right. The Pacers take the lead, 3-2. What a shot. All right, let's do. All right, Anthony Angel, that's fine. Angel. That's right. 3-point attempt. 3-point attempt. Oh, unlucky. All right, still 3-2. Let's do Bree and Richard. First to raise their hand. Richard. That's right. The students don't always make the shot.
That's cheating. You didn't get
That's it. It's all right. Y'all are still in the lead. Let's do Daisy and Sophia. Daisy and Sophia.
We turned down just a little bit for the table.
Oh, sorry. Oh, ignore that. No.
Thank you.
All right. The crowd's real sad. They all keep missing. All right. First to raise their hand. Sophia. Daisy. Soar. The planes soar in the sky. Good work. It's a 2-point attempt. Get out of here. Wow, you're not getting rebounds. Oh. Let's do Hugo and Arturo. I like this matchup.
This is good, cheese.
Oh, I gotcha. I didn't even press the button. Arturo! That's right! Arturo, you get a shot. All right. Yes, he did. Pacers got 5. We'll do one more.
Do you play basketball?
So you guys should try and win. All right, this last one is a 3-pointer no matter what it is. Nominate whoever you want to go up and play. Whoever you want in the group. This is going to be the last one. It's going to be worth 3 points, so you can, if you guys make it, you're going to tie it up. Who's going to go? Who's going to go on your team? You want Hugo? All right, Hugo and Angel. This one is worth 3, no matter what.
Score.
The Lakers score a lot of points. That is right. You shouldn't have turned away. All right, 3-point attempt to tie it up.
Huh?
You got this. Let's see it.
Bien, ¿no?
3, 2. Oh, nice game.
I just got Pacers.
The Pacers win. Pacers, you can get a piece of candy. All right, everybody, one more thing. Oh, I gotta find it. All the way at the end. Exit ticket. All right, last thing for you all to do. How much time do we have?
Till 9:16.
Okay. All right, y'all can get this done next time.
So today's a 2 p.m. dismissal day for the talent show. So at 2, we're going to go to the talent show.
All right, so everyone get out a piece of paper. Everyone get out a piece of paper and do the exit ticket. You have to turn this in before you leave. Huh? Oh. Yeah, I can do that. What, you don't like listening to the crowd?
Yeah, put mine on the other.
Wait, what?
No, nunca es suficiente. Tan, 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 tan. Making fun. He needs to get it. He needs to get it.
All right, complete the exit ticket. You have to turn this in to me before you leave. Write down the verb conjugations for is, are, and am. and then one other verb of your choice. So, I gave you an example. I run, you run, he, she, it runs, they run, we run. That would be all of the conjugations for every single subject. So you have to do I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. Nope, you're just writing down how you would conjugate it. So, nosotros, necesitas hacer el bien. So you have to do, I run, you run, he, she, it run. So you have to do for all of those subjects, all the subject types. So I'll show you guys how I would write it. Just like that. Do not use run, since that is my example. You will not get points if you try to do that. Huh? Yeah, you have to do I, you, he, she, it, me, and they. Yes, Richard? Yeah, just like that. Yes. Mr. what?
Green.
Yeah.
That's right, Mr. Green. What's up? Yeah, just like that.
Oh, it's here. I
Finish all. So it's I, you, he, she, it, you have to do it for is, are, and as well. So one by there. It's all in your notes. You should all know how to conjugate these verbs. So start with the first one. I, between is, are, and am. Which would it be? No, for those three verbs. Is, are, and am. If you're talking about yourself, you would say I, am. So that would be the first one. And then you do you. I fell. Yeah, you can do that. For fall, you're using fall as your verb? Yeah, that's what you would do.
Teachers, pardon the interruption. Junior high, 7th and 8th graders are going back to class to normal schedule. Thank you.
You done? You're giving me, what, a tenth of a piece of paper? What? It's not right. What are the three verbs up there? What? It's either in or is. Nope. He, she, it, what? Is the verb. You is the subject. So get rid of that. That would be him. Yeah, exactly. Are you doing okay, Bree? Yeah, just like that. So do that with the rest of the subjects, and then make sure you do it for is, are, and am. And then turn it in to me when you're all done. Yeah. Now do it for is, are, and am. Take it out, show. Did you do is, are, and am? Do it. Did you do is, are, and am? Is this yours? You have to do is, are, and am.
Okay. Maybe we can discuss next time.
Alright, that's fine. Turn in what you have right now. Thank you. Thank you. Can I take it? Thank you. I'll take it.
Always gotta be ready.
Thank you. That's a good start.
Maybe, maybe not. Always gotta be ready.
Do I have yours?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't do it?
Class art like to do it.
You'll do it next time. The exit ticket? No. No, put it out. Open it.
Aubrey McMitchell to the main office, please.
Have a good one. See you guys.
We're just discussing it.
If you have PE second period, head down to the cafeteria.